Hi family, it's me again. Sorry for actually posting a little bit later than I was supposed to. I actually had some few challenges, but at least now I can say they are solved. So thank you for the support that you actually have given me, and I'm actually grateful for my family, for my friends, and for you guys as my family, my subscribers and my viewers. So in this time where the world is actually facing a very deadly pandemic, which is COVID-19 or coronavirus, novel coronavirus, I can tell you that from the first video that I actually posted about the coronavirus or the COVID-19, there's been a lot of developments since then in different countries, and including my own, which is South Africa. So South Africa currently, from the 26th of March, it is in lockdown, and until the 16th, yes, until the 16th of April, we're in lockdown. So we actually expected, the government is actually expecting us to actually be in our homes and actually do the social distancing, and actually continue to self-isolate ourselves from a lot of people, or like avoid being in a place where we are crowded and everything. So, and also continuing washing our hands regularly, wearing gloves where it's necessary, wearing masks where it's necessary, and all that. So in this pandemic, there's also new developments from the science people as well. The new developments that actually have occurred is that the COVID-19, before, it was known that it can only catch you when you are like a meter, like less than a meter from a person who is actually infected, and then the drops just remain on the floor or on the surface and everything. But now the COVID-19, it has actually like, it's now different. What happens is that they said that the scientists are saying that, and the doctors, they're actually saying that it can be on the air for like 3 hours and all that. So then later on, it was said that the COVID-19 can be on the air for like 8 hours. So this COVID-19 actually qualifies now to be called airborne. So it's not just contact or droplets now anymore. It is also airborne. So it is very important that if you are among people, or among a lot of people, you actually wear a mask, and then you wear gloves just to protect yourself. And then after that, when you remove the gloves and you throw them away, you actually wash your hands as well. And even before you don the gloves, you actually wash your hands. Actually do the social hand washing for 20 seconds with soap, just normal soap. If you have, if you don't have normal soap, or just any type of anything that can actually substitute soap and all that, that it can actually help wash the germs off your hands. And then you can don the gloves, and then you can actually try to minimize the virus actually entering your body. And then the other thing that is also being discovered with the COVID-19 is that the COVID-19, it is actually, it's like it's mutating itself. Like when I actually, because there was a time when I was not sure how actually a person, actually they say some people recover from the COVID-19 and then other people don't recover. So I actually went and researched and found out from a lot of people, like reliable sources, on actually how does the COVID-19 get to a point when it actually kills you. So what happens is that they say that it gets trapped on your when, let's say, somebody sneezes, and then you happen to be close to the person, or you pass through wherever the droplets are, because now it's like airborne. So when you actually breathe those droplets of the COVID-19, it gets trapped on your throat for like 4 days, plus minus 4 days. And then if it is not treated by maybe using drinking a lot of hot liquids and all that, then it goes down to your lower respiratory tract. And then when it goes to your lower respiratory tract, that's where it actually goes to your lungs. And when it gets to your lungs, what it does is that it actually it actually weaken the lungs and everything, and then you start to have your chest pain, you start to have your difficulty in breathing. And then when it is on your lungs, it can easily go down to the alveoli, and the alveoli, they are the ones where the gaseous exchange actually occurs, which is like where the body gets rid of the carbon dioxide through the blood vessels that are also on the alveoli, and then the oxygen is also transported into the body, and then the carbon dioxide, you actually exhale it by breathing it out. So if it gets to a point where it gets to the alveoli, what it does to the alveoli, it causes them to actually be inflamed, which is another way of saying they swell. And then when they swell, your alveoli become swollen, and then on top of that, they also create pus. And then we all know, or like maybe if you don't know, the alveoli are not supposed to have anything else except the air, because they're supposed to actually expand, and the gaseous exchange actually has to happen there. So it gets very difficult for the gaseous exchange to actually occur when there is pus and when the alveoli are actually swollen. So I just want to urge everyone that, guys, can we please try by all means to actually adhere to the rules that the government is actually giving to us, because it is not easy. I know that, to stay home. It is not easy to actually self-isolate. It is not easy to not be in a place where there's a lot of people. But this is for us. This is for our country. This is for our children. This is for ourselves. This is for our safety. It is not just to restrict us or to make us not to have fun. So I just want to say that when they say it's a lockdown, please adhere. Look what what has happened to Italy. When they said it's locked down, the Italians actually took it for granted, and they kept on going outside and everything. And then now they are facing a lot of deaths and a lot of cases than China is facing now, because China, they were able to adhere to the lockdown of their country. I just want to say thank you guys for supporting me, for subscribing on my channel, and my new subscribers, thank you and welcome to my family. And I just want to say, please guys, let's keep safe, and remember that we are the one that can make the virus to move. The virus does not move. We move it from one place to another. So let us just continue to actually take care of ourselves and adhere to the things that we have already been told in actually trying to minimize this pandemic that the world is actually facing. Until then, guys, when I'm actually going to help other people who said that I should post something about actually donning the gloves and washing my hair, how to wash the hands, and actually do so, I'm gonna do probably the social hand wash and the surgical hand wash as well, and then how to don the gloves. Until then, thank you guys, and take care of yourself. Adios.